Hi, welcome to Scuba. This is the Apeks XTX 40 with DST first stage. It's a fully balanced diaphragm system using the high performance DST first stage, which has a swivelling turret on top, and the XTX 40, which again a fully balanced second stage. DST allows great configurability in terms of hose routing. Thanks to its swivelling turret, you can literally spin it 360 degrees. So if you want it a particular way, if you want to turn it upside down, you do have extra configurability as to what you can do with it. Fully balanced diaphragm design, so you've got great performance at any depth or any cylinder pressure. You don't get the performance drop that you can get with unbalanced systems. And on the other end, you've basically got the dry chamber environmental seal. And this basically gives it the extra cold water protection that it really needs for UK diving, and also contamination protection as well, so it just prevents contaminants getting in and interacting with the parts inside, especially O-rings or other soft materials like the diaphragm. It's available in the DIN 300 bar that you can see here, which is obviously the thread connection, or it comes in the A-clamp version, which is 232 bar as well. Supplied with braided hose between the two stages. Braided hoses are more flexible, they're lighter weight, they have a much higher burst pressure, so great for safety. They're also UV protected, so you don't get the perishing if left in the sun. The XTX 40 second stage is the lower end into the Apeks range, but it has all the same mechanism inside, you just lose some of the features on the outside. Have a heatsink on the inlet of the hose, which basically just acts as a means of dissipating the cold that's generated as the pressure drops between the different stages. So the cold that builds up inside is transmitted along the metal valve barrel to either side, but particularly the heatsink on the inlet of the hose. The XTX 40 is a nice compact size. It's fitted with a compact exhaust cover that basically prevents snags that some wider ones can do, but also helps reduce drag, especially if it's being used. Also, you're not going to get the drag as water flows by if you're in a strong current or anything like that. Great feature of the XTX range is that they have a cover which goes over the diaphragm, and this basically acts as a barrier from current. So if current is pushing down into the diaphragm through the vents, it's not directly interacting with the diaphragm, so it's not going to cause any fluttering that you can get with some other regulators, especially in strong currents. So it's great for that. On the side, you do have venturi control, positive and minus positions. Minus position towards the diaphragm is allowing air to be forced back towards the diaphragm. So if it's free flowing for whatever reason, air is forced back towards the diaphragm, pushing the diaphragm out, cancelling any vacuums that are built up inside and allowing that valve to shut as quickly as possible. So a bit of extra protection from free flows. And then pushed into its positive position, you're getting maximum flow towards the mouthpiece. Mouthpiece on the XTX 40 primary second stage is a little bit different to a standard one. It's got a bridge over the top of the mouthpiece, and this basically just sits underneath the palate of the mouth and acts as a barrier to help prevent the mouth from drying out so quickly. So obviously compressed air is fully filtered, it's dried out, so it's very dry when you're obviously breathing it, and it just gives you a bit of extra protection, a bit of extra comfort when using a regulator. The mouthpiece itself, it's very soft, nice smooth edges all the way around, so you don't get the irritation or abrasion against the gum. And there you can see the nice compact exhaust cover. The XTX 40 is a reversible second stage, so if you need to, you can get a technician to reverse the handing. So if you want it for a stage or a pony or some other redundant system where it's much easier to have the hose coming out the other side, a technician can quickly change that for you just by making some changes inside, swap some bits around, and it's done very quickly. It's a great entry into the Apeks cold water range. That's the Apeks XTX 40 with a DST first stage.